Alexandra Eala rejects fans' "Marry my son" proposal with emphatic gesture after reaching Dubai QF. Alexandra Eala has reached the quarterfinals of the Dubai Tennis Championships for the first time. After her third-round win, a fan in the stands proposed that she marry their son, which Eala promptly rejected. With her third-round win at the WTA 1000 hardcourt tournament, Eala became the first Filipino player to reach the quarterfinals in Dubai, marking her second appearance in a last-8 match at a WTA 1000 event. Alexandra Eala rejects marriage proposal after Dubai Tennis Championships 3-hour win. Eala began her campaign at the 2026 Dubai Tennis Championships with a walkover into the second round after her first-round opponent, lucky loser Hailey Baptiste, withdrew during the second set due to injury, with the score at 6-4, 0-1. In the second round, Eala defeated 6th seed Jasmine Paolini with a score of 6-1, 7-6, 5, and then secured her place in the quarterfinals by overcoming Sorana Cîrstea, winning 7-5, 6-4 in the third round. After her win over Cîrstea at the Dubai Tennis Championships, while packing her tennis kit bag, Eala spotted a fan in the stands holding a sign that asked her to marry their son. In response, she declined the proposal by shaking her head and gesturing with her finger. Before competing in Dubai, Eala participated in the Abu Dhabi Open and the Qatar Open. In Abu Dhabi, she lost in the quarterfinals to the eventual runner-up, Ekaterina Alexandrova, and in Doha, she was eliminated in the first round by qualifier Teresa Valentova. Eala's next opponent in the 2026 Dubai Tennis Championships QF. Following her win over Cîrstea in the third round of the 2026 Dubai Tennis Championships, Eala is set to face third seed Coco Gauff in the quarterfinals of the tournament. Gauff is seeded third at the WTA 1000 hardcourt tournament and started her campaign in the second round after receiving a first-round bye. She defeated Anna Kalinskaya 6-4, 6-4 in her opening match and advanced to the quarterfinals by eliminating Elise Mertens with a score of 2-6, 7-6, 9, 6-3 in the third round. Eala and Gauff have never faced each other on the WTA Tour, and their upcoming match in Dubai will be their first encounter. Interestingly, while they have not competed against each other in singles on the WTA Tour, both players did team up for doubles at the 2025 Italian Open. They received a wild card entry into the main draw and reached the quarterfinals before losing to the eventual champions, third-seeded Sara Errani and Jasmine Paolini. The winner of the quarterfinal match between Eala and Gauff at the 2026 Dubai Tennis Championships will advance to face either 7th seed Alina Svitolina or lucky loser Antonia Ruzic in the semifinals of the tournament. The court, the crowd, and the unexpected sign, a tale of passion, pressure, and poise. There are sporting moments that define careers, moments that live in highlight reels and fan lore. Then, there are moments only sport and human connection can produce, unplanned, unscripted, unforgettable. For Alexandra Eala, early February 2026 in Dubai became exactly that kind of moment. At 20 years old, the Filipino tennis sensation had been on a steady ascent on the global stage, her graceful power and fierce resolve lighting up courts from Miami to Melbourne. But at the 2026 Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, she would find herself thrust not only into the quarterfinals of a WTA 1000 event for the first time in her career, but also squarely into a fan culture moment that would ripple across social media and beyond. Chapter 1. A rising force in Dubai. It had begun like any other tournament chase, a mix of grit, focus, and a little bit of magic. Eala's campaign got an initial boost when her opening match advanced via a walkover as her opponent retired injured. But that was just the calm before the storm. In the second round, she faced 6th-seeded Jasmine Paolini, a top 1-0 player and a formidable opponent. Yet Eala played with confidence and clarity, dominating early and sealing a historic victory. The win wasn't just about points, it was a statement. She belonged among the elite. That triumph electrified the stands. Flags waved. Chants soared. The atmosphere brimmed with pride, especially from the throngs of Filipino supporters who had made the journey or tuned in from afar. They were there not just to watch a match, they were there to witness history. Buoyed by that energy, Eala marched into the next round, her eyes fixed on advancing yet one more step. Chapter 2. The Round of 16, Triumph and the Unexpected Gaze. Night fell over the Dubai duty-free tennis stadium as Eala stepped out against veteran Romanian Sorana Cersti. Experience versus youthful determination. Quiet focus versus roaring support. Eala's strategy was simple: stay present. Each point was a battle, each rally a story. She took the lead in the first set, the crowd urging her on. When she closed out the set, and later the match, it wasn't just a result. It was a spectacle of perseverance and talent, another major milestone in her quickly blossoming career. She had done it, entered the quarterfinals of a WTA 1000 event, a rarity for a rising player from the Philippines. And that triumph was enough to dominate headlines. Almost. Because as she began to pack her gear off court, hearts still racing from competition, her eyes caught something in the crowd. Something very unexpected. Chapter 3. Alex, marry my son please. Sport often brings out passion, delirious, affectionate, even exuberant. But this was different. In the stands, a fan held up a handmade sign with bright, bold letters that read, "Alex, marry my son please." What followed was instant. As cameras momentarily pivoted from her victory celebration to this odd bit of crowd signage, Eala saw it. She didn't pretend she hadn't. Her expression transformed. Amused, startled, and entirely composed. Then came her reaction, subtle but unmistakable. A shake of the head, followed by a finger wag gesture that was equal parts polite and emphatic. It was a moment that sent social media alight. Not because it was scolding, but because it showcased her character. Funny, unfazed, in full control of the moment, on her own terms. That small gesture, a finger wag, became a symbol of her poise. She didn't scold the fan. She didn't get flustered. She simply managed the moment with humanity. It was a reminder that athletes are people, admired, adored, and sometimes hilariously proposed to, but ultimately individuals with agency and boundaries. The image of that gesture, shared, retweeted, replayed, brought laughter, respect, and an affectionate wave of fan responses from all around the world. Chapter 4. Beyond the gesture, human, heartfelt, and real. While the moment would go viral, it's important to understand the wider context of Eala's journey, and why something so trivial in isolation could become meaningful. She had spent years honing her craft. From a young age in her homeland to elite training environments overseas, the path was anything but easy. Her rise was not some overnight fairy tale. It was the accumulation of long nights, early mornings, and countless unseen sacrifices. That humility and hard work had built her up to this point. And it showed, not only in how she played tennis but in how she handled life's curveballs, even the humorous ones. In post-match reflections after previous tournaments, like her stunning grass-to-hard court performances, she had often spoken about the importance